Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Oh,
Top of my head.
all right, so we're all here. And my computer is saying 5 o'clock. Should we call the meeting to order?
I'd say,
Okay, at 5 o'clock.
howdy, Scott. Hi, Martha.
Hi, Peter. So I don't see any public speak time happening, do you?
no. We haven't had any in a long time.
Amen.
Yeah, apparently no one joining us.
Well, we have experience in that.
Yes, we do.
Hence a 3-minute rule.
Yep.
All right, so do we have minutes to approve?
I would say, have a motion to approve minutes of April 27th.
I'll second that motion.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
So we got the motor vehicle abatements. Is that the next one?
Yep, I can read them off.
Yep.
So we have 2019, $17.42. 2020, $876.14. And 2021, $1,571.88.
Okay.
And then we have motor vehicle recommitments for 2013 is $45, 2014, $45, 2017, $58.75, then a 2012 for $30, 2017 for $42.50.
Okay.
And then we have real estate abatements, 2020, the ones that we talked over at the last meeting.
Last meeting, yep.
And that was that ATB case also, which has now been taken out of ATB.
Okay.
And we have real estate for $669.55 for that, and CPA of $20.09. And then we have 2021 real estate abatements that were granted at the last meeting of real estate $810.35 and CPA $24.31.
Okay.
And then we had to do a warrant, 11 Davis. The city had taken in tax title, but then was sold. So Randy had to do a revision on the value. So we had to create a bill. So the real estate on that is $2,486.40, and the CPA is $42.18.
Okay.
And that's what I have.
When did the city take that in tax title?
I'd have to look up the exact date.
I mean, was it, like March or April or?
I think it was 2020.
Okay.
What was the address?
11 Davis Street.
11 Davis.
Yep.
Yes, 3/18 of 2019 was the
Okay.
due date on that. And then it was sold to Kevin C. Netto Construction, Inc. on 11/20 of 2020. So it started the fiscal year as an exempt property, but since it was sold to a non-exempt, the bill needed to be adjusted. And they actually were the ones that contacted us saying, hey, aren't we going to get a bill?
Right, because they totally redid that thing and it went back on the market for a nice chunk. But they did it. I mean, he does a great job when he redoes things,
Agreed. I got an inspection of the property and they really did quite a good job because I was able to look at previous pictures of it on the internet too. So I got to sort of see the before and after, and they really did a nice job. You're absolutely right. They're good.
He's done quite a few in town, and some he holds, some he sells, but when they do a job, it's not just, slapping paint up and all that. And they know what you're doing. Okay.
So
I guess maybe we can do it now. Do we have a motion to accept the motor vehicle abatements, recommitments, real estate abatements, and real estate warrant?
I'll make a motion to accept all of that.
Okay.
I'll
Second?
second it.
Okay.
and all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved.
So moved 3-0.
And then I had added on discussing the Board of Assessor chair. Was that going to be you, Peter?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think that it ought to be, Peter. My concern is that I have zero experience in commercial valuation. None. And Peter does.
And I don't think that at this point I should.
You're just going to acquiesce. You're going to sit on the couch. Good move. Good move.
Yeah. No, I throw my full support behind Peter.
Okay.
Me too.
Well, thank you very much for your trust and confidence. And yeah, I don't know whether it's just, I'm the last one standing kind of thing. So from whatever,
You're the tallest one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Right. Well, that was when I joined Remax, and I went to a area New England meeting. So I guess in Burlington, and they said, "What makes you a very good agent where you live?" And I said, "I have a commanding view of real estate in the Pioneer Valley." And they said, "What do you mean by that?" I said, "I'm the tallest realtor in 3 boards." And so they
You
thought
always
that was
stick out in the pictures. You can always pick you out of the pretty quickly.
Yeah. Usually with Sarah next to me.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Eleanor, go. Dog.
Daughter and dog. Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's here for a while and has our dog. So anyway, well, thank you.
Do you need a motion to?
I think we need a motion. Yes.
I make a motion to elect or appoint or whatever Peter Davies as the chair of the assessors of the city of Easthampton.
I second that.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Certainly me also. Peter, you've really kind of been fulfilling that role since I got here. So
It seems for the past 6 years I've been fulfilling it as far as city council and a lot of
I
other
was
people.
just going to say that.
Yeah.
They always call me anyway. Dan Rist just does it by, whatever. So,
got you on speed dial?
yeah. So, whatever. We all share and share alike. So, anyway.
We have a meeting with the Finance Committee to go over the budget on the 24th of May,
Okay.
but it should be fine. The mayor is putting through to have me go to full time, so that's positive.
Good. As it gets closer, let's keep in touch on that if you need me to. I mean, I imagine it's a Zoom meeting.
It's a Zoom meeting, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you need me to be there.
Okay.
I mean, if I remember correctly, in February when we went through everything, we just put in what we did, right? What was on that
I
sheet.
did.
And then we updated you, of course, with the extra hours and stuff.
Right.
And I don't think we were asking for anything else. We did take some things out, though.
We lowered the dues because we usually use $290 a year, and it was always $400.
Right.
And then the mayor made us take out $400 in travel, so
Right.
we have no travel money.
Well, but I mean, if we need to go to ATB, we need to go to ATB, and
Right.
it just. I know it's deficit spending or whatever they call it, but
Right.
Yeah, and I mean, and there's some things that, you know, we don't have some of the expenses that we've had in years past. I mean, so much of the stuff now, you know, I mean, even our, you know, the paper cost is out of our thing, right? It's all kind of out of the,
Oh, supplies and stuff is not, yeah, it's not us.
all of that stuff. And I mean, because we go through a bunch because people would come in for field cards and stuff.
Right, yeah, we don't pay for paper.
Right. So, I mean, but no longer, people are now online doing it. You know, people,
Right.
you know, our website has gotten to be a lot more robust than it used to be.
They're revamping our whole website this summer.
Yeah. Yep. I think it was, you know, there were some things that worked, and I think that they found being able to put a lot of the forms and a lot of the information on has saved a whole lot.
Yeah.
And although some people still like to go to City Hall and, you know, have that paper in front of them.
We hear that every day.
But it, you know, for people that don't, it's great. You can sit at home at 9 o'clock and get the information you want.
Right.
And especially in us, you know, the GIS maps, that whole thing, you know, our site for the field cards is just great. And even real estate agents use it. So anyway.
The next 3 meetings, we usually only have one in June, one July, and one August. Are we going to stick with that?
I think that, you know, I think it kind of depends on what comes up. But,
Okay.
I mean, you know, the workload, I mean, we don't want to let somebody, you know, if there's anything that needs to be done, we don't want them to wait an extra 3 weeks just, you know, to wait for us. But, I mean, June, you know, we have end of year stuff, right? And so,
June would just be signing the warrants for the bills to go out again,
right.
which can be done at the June 22nd meeting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you know, I think let's say that we would have one meeting a month, but if needed,
Okay.
I would put that onus on you,
Okay.
Randy, in case something comes up. You know, if there's anything else that's out there that needs our attention. And I mean, I guess my other question, is there any scuttlebutt around of when this meeting might be taking place inside City Hall?
They don't know.
Okay.
From what Randy had a meeting with the mayor, remember? What was it, this month or last month? And she was talking about, someone asked about the meetings in person, and she said she was not sure at the moment.
Right. I
I
mean,
mean,
I don't think,
tents set up outside.
right. Oh, cool. You can bring a cooler, you know, some chips.
I guess.
But I mean, you know, things have changed drastically in the past week coming out of Boston. You know, with the you know, crowds and number of people and you know, mask stuff, and you know, so I mean, I know it's not ideal, but you know, for us anyway, it seems to work fine. You know, I don't think we've had any communication problems.
She was saying July 1st open by appointment only, because we can't have all of us in the building still until I guess August 1st.
Right.
So we haven't heard anything different.
Right. Well, I'm sure we'll all catch up with it. Well, thanks for putting together such a good list for us. It seems like we are at the end of our meeting.
The only thing is, Scott, did personnel get a hold of you yet about filling out paperwork or anything?
To be honest with you, I filled out paperwork for, yes, I did.
Okay.
There's a bunch of stuff that they sent me through DocuSign
Okay.
for beneficiary and stuff like that.
All right.
And then when I first got appointed, I met somebody in person there, and signed a few things.
Okay.
And then I just got the book from Randy last week.
Yeah.
And then he just got me my gateway code today. So I'm going to start on that class thing probably in the next couple of days.
I was just asking because I sent personnel everything, your information to get a hold of you so you can get paid. Because I said that you did work in April and now obviously in May. So I just want to make sure you did like W-2s and all that.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks.
Cool.
I forgot that we get paid.
$75 a month.
Great.
Almost $900 a year. I mean,
Yeah.
Gas money.
That's what I was going to say. It's gas money. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Well, and David always, he was, we were always looking for raises, and it's kind of like, it's been the same since, I mean, I think I've been here 10 years, I mean, I think we might be underpaid, but I don't think we're overworked. So,
Do you know most of them don't get paid anymore?
right. Well, I
Yeah.
think it's only us and DPW because we are the actual boards. We are not just committees, I think,
Cool.
yeah, we're relics.
I resemble that.
Yes. Yeah, me too. All righty. Well, I guess if there's nothing else,
Yeah, really nothing
Offer.
else, but we do have one pending abatement still that we
okay.
mention on, and I'll be looking at that, the 17th is the appointment. So, we may have to have another meeting depending on the time frame of that to get it in while we're still under that extension.
Right. Well, we're gonna be having a meeting the 24th. Is that correct?
25th, I thought. No.
25th. Okay. Yes.
So
Right.
then so we should be perfect. And then after that, we can go to the one a month, pending any situations that come up.
Sure. I mean, is that the Park Street?
No, it was, it's Golden Drive, 22 Golden Drive.
Okay. And that's an ATV case?
No, it's not an ATV case.
Oh.
We do have an
Oh,
ATV case pending. That is for the Cottage Street Apartments. And that won't be until June.
Okay.
And that's one that we're not necessarily looking to settle because, I think that we already offered them, we gave them an abatement and that wasn't good enough for them. And so they appealed to ATB, and we certainly have plenty of data to back up our value. And we've really seen, rents and sales of these type of rentable properties within the last few years, whereas before we really had none. Now we've got something solid to go on and
Right.
info to back up our value.
Well, we also have, what we did value-wise. As I said, I remember when we did that with the Parsons Street project, we did it with Treehouse, that are, subsidized, all that stuff. And we did the same thing just to be fair, and we put everything into, a category. So that was done, I think, maybe just after Lori got here, because they were doing the same thing then when they were building that place. So, we kind of like what we tried to do with the land down by the river. We tried to make everybody kind of equal, or at the same, level or percentage or whatever. And that's where those numbers came from. And I mean, I get it. As an appraiser, you look at something like that. What is the market value? Well, the market isn't all that strong because of the financing and because of all of, the much lower rents. On the other hand, you look at what the management fees are, which is what's allowed also under affordable. So that brings your expenses way up. So, they're looking at that, but again, that's what their business model is. And if you wanted to go and sell one on the market, they're not all that easy to sell because of those things, because of the term of the contract and the financing of them. So, anyway, we will let you handle that with your much more than capable hands, Randy.
Okay. And, our consultant, Roy Bishop from Bishop and Associates, will also be involved with that.
Yeah, right. I mean, I think that he was, there hasn't been any of those things he was involved with at that time too. So he's got the history of those. But I do remember the treehouse one especially. They came to us. They got Mike Crowley from Crowley Associates.
Oh yeah, I know Mike.
He did a whole thing on it, and we went through a lot, with them. But at that point where we had those meetings, it wasn't really about the apartments, the senior apartments, where they had to do the things. It was about the building lots, because the building lots weren't selling, the homes weren't selling, and then all of a sudden, they all sold out. So then everything kind of calmed down, because that was their parachute, because it was that hybrid type of thing. It was the selling of the lots that gave them the profit, but it also gave them operating funds for the treehouse community. So, that was an interesting thing. And he had a really nice appraisal for it. We didn't agree with it, but he had a nice appraisal for it. So, but we worked that one out. So I imagine this one will be the same. So, all righty. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, I'll second it. And we need to talk about the box.
Yep, that was the next thing.
Yes, the transfer of the box.
Yep. Peter, you can't sign the Douglas one, obviously.
Yes.
So I don't know if you want Martha and Scott sign this time and you can take a break
Yeah, let's
from
do that.
signing.
That's fine. I can do that. We really need to.
Yeah, Scott, what's your address? Because if Christine and I can go to your house and pick up the book or drop it off, it doesn't matter.
You could walk to Scott's house.
You'd probably walk to your house too.
He's 2 blocks away from you.
What's your address, Scott?
I'm at 7 Jesse Lane.
Jesse Lane. I don't even know where that is.
Where are you?
Main Street?
Corner of
Yeah,
McKinley.
I'm just west of Glendale Road on the south side of the street.
Okay, I'll find you.
Yeah.
And Scott, I put everything in folders to make it easy. That's what I do. And since you're not used to signing, I put little tabs with arrows.
Great. Thank you.
All right.
And I don't know if you want to bring it back to me or I can pick it up, but if you have any questions, like you want to know what you're signing, you know what I mean? Like what each thing is, I don't mind going over it with you anytime.
Okay. So Martha's going to pick it up from you, sign, then she'll drop it off to me. And then I can do my signing. I can drop it off to you at the office tomorrow.
You sure can.
Okay. Great.
Martha, I can drop it off to you. No big deal.
Okay, I'll see you in my driveway then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for attending, everyone. And I guess we'll call an end to this meeting.
Okay. Thanks all. Good
Thanks,
night.
everyone.
Bye.
All right. Take care.